the great sea macker, as the wave wears away stone to sand, so the mother smooths away her child's complaints with kisses. And as the salt clouds see glass, so disappointments disappear behind the wrinkles of time. Just as the sea bounces bottles and endless giggles, so the poet makes verse from the cuts of life. And if we walk along the tide line, those sparkles winkle at us, ready for picking up and remaking. Mermaid's dream. Mermaid dreams. Mermaid dozes. Bubbles escaping her lips. Eyelids drowsing, suspended. With the incoming wave an out-breath. With a suck back an in-breath. With tune with the wind. She may look like a statue, a castaway, underwater. A victim of Arnold's sake. But she's fashioning a new world in the flitting shadows, creating shifting shapes of baby octopus tentacles, coral breaking out and spawning, fish flying to the stars. There is a black figure lurking, the shark called man. But he is banished from her queendom. She sighs, flips over, raises her face to the rising sun, and arms for the day to come. Rock the mermaid. While she slept on the wave, she was propped up by polyps, anemones, squids, and sponges gently wearing her body. They massaged her weary neck, holding tenderly so as to cushion sudden surges of surf that threatened to buffet her dream. They loved her because she played hide and seek in the reed with them. So when they saw her sit weary, head in her hands, they crept up and caught her as she slumped before she bumped the bottom to rock her gently back and forth until she awoke whole again. Tale. And as she combed her hair, she sang of the treasures she'd combed from the sands, a polished mussel shell, a frond of pink seaweed, pots of periwinkles glass, feather of a gull, razor shells, limpets, mask, a ton of stones, old rope, plastic. But as she crooned, her voice cracked, the mask slipped, and she gasped at the towering tsunami of discarded toys. Barbie limbs, bricks, a braless Ariel from that fairy tale with a sad ending for the Little Mermaid. Under the deep. From under the deep, the stars feel wet, like glowing jellyfish swing above. The twinkles sway, glowing like blobs but untouchable. Light filters down at night. Discos for dolphins are far away. My cathedral is thronged by whales, beaming mournful lullabies. Floating by on every side, and lightweight bottles without a message. We'd like to throttle them before they choke us, belly up. Winter welking keening. Where can you find me when winter winds whistle? Under the welkin, white with frost, on a calm day when low tides plash and blue hills fade to vanishing point. In the biting breezes of the north, I bulk up blubber in defence and lie with my sisters far away from you, flapping my flippers to keep circulation. Nipples unsucked by searching mouths hibernate and hope for warmer dawns, where engine oil is not pumped out and swallowed up by wide-eyed pups. On a dry night when you're in bed, we rise for moonlights and dance round bonfires in a banshee frenzy, keening for a return to Selkie Saudi. Snowbell, bulbs blanketed by leaves all winter, start to feel a stir, a call, to pop their heads above the parapet, to test the breeze with a finger. The world above had been brown, then velvet black and festive lights giving way to slow dawn as the change of the year. People paused, not knowing whether to wish good riddance to the old or welcome the new with open arms, stuck in a daze of days. Was light lengthening if the day barely brightened? But the brave bulbs did their thing regardless. Bang on cue they battled through to bring us promised news. The earth still produces, would rather fight than take flight. She puts on her white starched skirt to be a belle at the Valentine ball. spring throws a cold shroud, deadening everything with a touch, slipping sheets of ice onto the road, slowing the spokes of commerce. The snow keeps its own counsel, hushed like a waiting room, empty of grieving relatives at a hospital these days. Drifts linger, packing crystals so as to shine, reflecting outer space, unconcerned at our attempts at diamonds mined from the crust of the earth. The ice structures form and reform as the sun shines or night falls, just as the corona shifts itself, reworking its spikes. Strength be to you, snowdrops poking through with a purity of heart, dispelling our doubts. Peace, little creatures hidden beneath, keep silence in mind of the buried. Slipping through the night, I heard that a herd of deer glide through this garden in half-light every night. But I must have been too deep asleep to stir and catch a glimpse of those hot-blooded shadows. Perhaps I was chasing dreams of being warmly pressed to my father's chest while the deer passed under my window. Forest whispers. This is the tramping ground of my dad, where he picked gold mushrooms to sell for beer money. Now it's crackled through by dogs in the bracken. In the thick of this forest, you can pause and try to catch it. There. A moment of silence before it's broken by a whir of a bird. Somehow you sense a buzz, know there's an undercurrent of a forest-wide web of roots, sending slow telegrams to each other. Mini creepy crawlies, gnawing fungus, spreading the word behind a bark of barrier breeze, a sap of sensory signals. My skin's too thin. I can't communicate with these old men. Only stroke their trunks and lean my cheek, straining to hear a whisper within. Wise. And when you see that the next branch has always been sapping your energy, cramping your style, you need to grow up towards the sunlight in another direction. Mother Tree will still nurture you, hold you with her trunk. And then the next spring, when sap rises after lashings of drops, you can sprig blossoms and let go of bits of yourself to join the bluebells and busy ants. Then, when you're out of the shade, bees will buzz happily, brace at your arms. Breezes shake more gently. You'll breathe through the crown of your head. realized as you age, if you are roused from the groove in the soil, to wave your arms, to move and root march, to save the forest. If the world has gone mad, you must stride to its aid, because you are the elder, grown, entish, wise. Life and death of a log. 300 years of life flickered in the flames as the log expired. It squiggled a memorial in the soot of the chimney, a burning V of geese above. Air escaped in a quaver at the memory of bee buzzings, honey in its trunk. In silence it recalled anthems of birdsong, the brush of wings against twigs. There had even been a buck or two who'd like to sharpen their antlers against its rough bark. It hadn't been struck by lightning, but it felt the shudder of a neighbour owned by that blow. Then one day it had been chopped off at the roots, which sapped communication networks, the grooves of record made. Once too, it had been a sapling, a slim young thing waving in the wind. It didn't hurt giving up body, just felt like a transfer of energy into the air. It hadn't been a bad life. There had been both storms and shine. Now it was leaving with fireworks.